Look at this beast. It's a nice day, it's a bit cloudy, but that's totally fine for me as it makes the footage look better. Today we're gonna greet some Canadians that we met because of the dog, and like I said in the previous vlog, having a dog is really helping you to meet people and keep the social link on, so that's pretty great, and that's why we've cleaned the whole apartment. But right now it's super cold, so people are saying that I should wear a helmet. I got an accident, so I completely broke my car. But the good news of today is that I'm receiving the 70 to 200mm f2.8 G Master lens that I bought for myself. I'm gonna take some photos with family, some time lapses, and just look at this beast. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to have it. It weighs like 1045 grams, which is not too heavy for me, and the minimum focus distance is around like 40 centimeters. Well, now why did I bought this lens? When I started making videos, I just wanted to have prime lens, so I bought 3 lenses, which are the 20, the 35 and the 85. And I quickly realized that I needed a zoom lens when I was making client projects, because when you're doing talking head and you just want to fix the frame, you don't want to, you know, keep changing the lens. You just want to use the zoom ring. I need to go all the way through 200mm for certain shots, because I think it's going to be super helpful to have close-up of like project. So I've tested the 70 to 200 in different scenarios, and let's start with photo. 70 to 200 is a really nice range, because when you're making photos, you're able to take photos without disturbing the scene, without disturbing the people. So you're gonna have great shots. But let's show you the shot that I took. The first ones are at 70mm and the second ones are at 200mm. I'm more and more convinced that I made the right choice, because it's opening a whole new world in terms of like content creation, framing, and I think I'm going to be able to try a bit of like wildlife photography with birds and other animals close to me. So this is a really nice range to have. And about the f2.8 is just perfect. Like, I love f2.8. It's like giving you the creamy background even though you are at 200 millimeters. Now I can be at 200 millimeters, so far from the subject, have this blurry background, and the subject is like popping out in the photo. Now let's talk about time lapses. So as my main camera, I'm using the A7S III, and if you want to know why I bought it and when I bought it, I'm going to link a video just right here and at the end of this video as well. And as my main tripod, I'm using this tiny tripod from iFootage, and it's just compact and perfect to carry it with you. But now having these 70-200s, I'm carrying this lens more and more because I'm now able to make time lapses about places that I don't have access to. A quick tip about making time lapses: you have two methods. The first one is to make a series of photos that you're going to compress in the edit and make a time lapses out of it. The second method is to take a video and speed it up. How do you use them? Well, if you want to make a long time lapse like a sunset or that kind of stuff, just make a series of photos. And if you want to make a short time lapses during like 10 minutes, something quick, I personally just make a video and speed it up in the edit because it's way more easy, and you know that as a content creator you want to go faster. But back to the subject, the 70-200. And now probably the most important part, like for me the most important part, is video. f2.8, for me it's mandatory. You have to have f2.8 to play with low light situation. The first thing that I wanted to try was the stabilization. And on this lens you have two different modes. You have mode number 1, it's basically doing nothing, and all the way to mode number 3, that's like helping the stabilization. And I have to say that mode number 1, it's really good if you're like staying on a tripod, but mode number 3 is just perfect when you're just doing some handheld stuff. If you want to go further though, you just have to shoot, you know, at 60 frames per second, for example, and just slow the rush at the same time, and this is going to be butter smooth. So from the few tests that I made, I have to say that it's worth the money, like 100%. And if you have the chance to try 70-200, just try it, like borrow it from a friend or rent it, but try 70-200 because this is something to experience, to know exactly how does it feel in your hand, and in terms of creativity, what's going to happen in your head with this 70-200, because this lens, you know, I'm dreaming about it. It's time to give some love to this video. Click on the like button if you like this video, as it supports the channel. Subscribe if you didn't do it yet, and ring the bell so you get notified. And I leave you with two videos. The one here is the video where I've decided to buy the A7S III and why I bought it, and the one here is going to help you to decide which prime lens would you buy if you needed a really good one. So until the next one, I leave with you with those choices. Ciao.